What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about options. In our last video, we did a review on the Staccato CS and how that's my new kind of favorite carry option. But that's only because my former option got upgraded to something truly unique. So let's talk about the Sensei Edition Staccato P. This gun is a truly personalized project and a work of art, at least to me. We're looking at, this was my first Staccato, not my first 2011, but my first new brand Staccato, and it held a special place in my heart because of that fact. You know, you're looking at a 4.25 barrel, 4.4 barrel, reliable, rugged, truly the working man's 2011. Sorry, Joe Chambers, but this is the true working man's gun. Came with a price point that some people think was astronomical, but when you look at what's out there in the field now, it's actually pretty cheap. So how did I outfit mine? Well, first thing you'll notice, of course, is the changed out grip. And we're looking at a grip that is stippled, recessed, trigger guard, recessed, double undercutted, Cerakoted, and given that beautiful, tacky, but not so aggressive that it tears you up texture. And that was done by my guy at Magwell Stipple Works. They do a great job. Really knocked this out the park. Small touches like the stippling, even being on the front of the trigger guard. Even though I have a light on this one, if I wanted to access that stippling, I still could if I take this light off and get even a better purchase on that if I was gonna go, super tactical. On the bottom of that, low profile Magwell from Machine Works. Could have went with the big Dawson one or something like that, but considering this gun does flex in the EDC, when I want to go heavy, I wanted something that was going to be low profile, yet let me keep these crispy reloads super crispy. And that Magwell, it's nice. It's nice. We have empty 17 round mag. You can kind of see that just fits so nicely. And even the good 20 rounders with the Staccato base plates, it gives you that nice cutout so you can just rip those out. And since we're talking about the grip, let's talk about this. Small thing, but the 10A Performance magazine release is actually something that I really enjoy. It's a all metal magazine release. It's super positive. The old polymer one had a little bit of wiggle on the frame that I didn't like. And for what this gun costs, I didn't feel it did the gun any justice. And it made like this annoying plastic on plastic sound. So I swapped it out for a 10A Performance one, and I really like it. Going from there, you're looking at the Red Dirt Performance trigger for Staccato with a break that is so crisp. It's adjustable. This one's pulling at around 3.5 pounds. It's adjustable to go lower, but as this is an EDC / training gun, I wanted to keep it at a somewhat duty level. My definition of duty is a little different. Going up there, we have internals from EGW. Kept the hammer because I like the hammer, but the mainspring, sear, disconnector, all that has been swapped out for EGW parts. Just for that extra little bit of crispness to it. Like I said, this gun still has some tuning I can do, but I really want to keep that reliability at 100% no matter what I ran through it. Moving up on top of the slide, Dawson Precision plates. I don't have a problem with the Dawson plates. I love them. And on that plate, I have my Steiner MPS. I love these MPSs. I'm putting them on everything I own. Top mounted battery means you get a nice big window that is not higher than other guns. It's pretty low down as far as the window because the battery sits up top and all the electronics up there. So you get a nice low window, which I love. It's not as low as it could be if it was a custom, cut just for this optic. But considering there's a plate on there, it's pretty low. You also notice that there's no rear sight on my plate because that rear sight blocks a lot of that window, and I didn't want to deal with that. So this gun, fiber optic front, I can kind of line that front up on the gun, and I'm pretty much where I'm at if this dot goes down, which it hasn't. I really think this dot is super rugged, robust. It's a little nicked up just from hard use, but what else can you expect? So, front of this, TLR1 HL, solid light from Surefire, from Streamlight. It's 1,000 lumens. It's designed to work with my inside the waistband Tier 1 modern samurai holster. So when I use that, I can actually use it with either these clips, or I can use it with alias clips and actually just use my Neomag setup for that. But biggest question, how does all of this shoot? Like I said, when you have a 2011, you can kind of go for bleeding edge performance or rock solid crisp performance. I'm going rock solid crisp performance on this one because I believe truly that a well-functioning duty gun is a work of art. Yes, I have other guns that have pound triggers and go fast parts and Ferraris, so to speak. But this workhorse is my pickup, and it does the job well, and it's a beautiful, beautiful job when it's in motion. This firearm is truly unique, not just in the parts, but in the ideas behind the parts. A lot of people go and they do the flashy thing, or they do whatever, or they add cuts and all that other stuff. This one isn't done, but it's not a rush project. So we may see parts go out to my good friends at Vulcan. Definitely my guy Vinny at Monsoon is going to get this gun for something a little unique. Not ports or chuck ports or anything like that. Because this gun is also my limited optics gun. So no porting, no comps, nothing like that, because I have those in other firearms. But be on the lookout for this gun on the channel as we start letting this thing evolve into its final form, so to speak. I'm in love with this grip. But there's still some touches I might want. Just, something to unify the build all together. And I think I have some really cool stuff in store. So, again, the YouTube thing works. Like, subscribe, do all that other stuff. Sound off in the comments, though. Tell me what your personal favorite firearm